They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see, the Groupers taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Groupers have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Texas Tech's offense will have the football first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do it.
He lost one down the sideline. Brings it down on the right side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Using his legs, it's Joyner. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. Guys, let's think big picture about Texas Tech. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season.
Turning it on! Touchdown, Red Raiders! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And every team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Groupers offense has the ball for the first time. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, that can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
Now the pitch. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this third down. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Groupers line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. On his way from around the 50. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They will get him. It's a touchdown.
And that is one of the biggest plays of that young man's football life. The true freshman taking the punt to the house. If I'm the head coach and I watch that, I'm now trying to find ways to get this guy on the field offensively because he's got some special ability.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Jeffrey. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Groupers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He'll do it himself. And he works his way forward and finally down at the 15. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And the sack all the way back at the 5. The Groupers decide to punt it away. The last time they punted it went back for 6. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. They go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Line getting set on second down. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
And it's incomplete on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Runs through the tackle. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Little touch pass to the receiver. He's going to lose a yard on that one. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Hand off from the shotgun. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And the Groupers will punt it away on fourth down. He'll haul it in right around the logo. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get it. It's a touchdown.
And every year there's exciting new freshmen to look at and talk about and pub up. And this guy got a lot of that pub, and you see why. The dynamic play on special teams. You can see the speed. You can see the wheels. And you know the reason the fans were jacked up when they signed this guy this year.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Here comes the option. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. The groupers will line up to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. To the air, it's Morton. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Red Raider! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Motion from the back. And the ball is free on the pitch. Touchdown, Red Raider. The defense putting points on the board.
And how about this defense making plays? Not only do you force the fumble, the awareness to scoop it up. Understand the difference between trying to jump on it, but pick it up and make a play. They make a play. In this offense, they have not put together a lot of scoring drives, and now they give up points on the other end. They got to get it together.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Louisiana is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about down on the Bayou for some time. They're up 14 over Rice. He'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Give to the back. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Parrish. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a crease, it's Craig. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab on the right. Open spaces. Touchdown, Groupers. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he puts through the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. But see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Unleashes one. got him downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Back to throw, it's Morton. Stands in and takes the hit. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And the ball comes to rest right there. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. It's a seam wide open. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. And the groupers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Goes to the option. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the 1st down.
1st down for the offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Still looking on the move. Keeps it and gets the 1st down. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The groupers will have it 1st and 10.
First down for the offense.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Craig. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, running back on the move. Can't get him to the ground. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Makes a man miss. He gets it inside the 25. They'll stop him at the 24. Not enough for the 1st down, and it's a 4th down decision time coming. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Splits the uprights right down the middle.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Back to throw, it's Morton. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this 1st half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the 1st half ends.
Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Off play action. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. No good. Hoping to cut into that lead, and they did not. The lead is huge. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Red Raiders will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the move from inside is 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Groupers will call on their punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Dropping back, it's Morton. Might be looking to run. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then a good clean.
Lots of running room. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Now the play fake. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Red Raider. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And added on again, this offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
He'll bring it out. It's Jeffrey. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
He stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. He'll pull it on the read. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The groupers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. And the groupers will bring the punt team onto the field. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. He'll take it on the return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
It's 2nd down.
And the Red Raiders have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Fires to the big fella. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Morton. Quickly complete. There he goes! Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. On the option. He'll toss it. Nice move to keep running. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the 1st down on the play. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option. The give. Open space at the 25. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Red Raiders kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Tries to do it himself on the draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up. And now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They've been running it, but now the pass. Headed toward the end zone, and they knock it loose. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a 1st down. He came up a little short. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. This has... complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Trying to surge it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. As they come to the line on 3rd down, already 2 for 2 on this drive, going for the hat trick and the score. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raider.
And the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
He'll return it. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable.
He's loose. Showing off that weight room work as he gets across the 20 and up to the 22. The Groupers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the ground, it's Craig. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Sends it back in motion. Gets it to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Groupers will try to pin them back with the punt. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Red Raiders pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Power football with the run. Past the first down marker and still running. Breaks into the open. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. The Groupers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. This offense has it with really good field position. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. He's piled up 97 yards rushing, and he's making sure the defense feels him in this opening game. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in it. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Coming out with it, it's blocked. And the returner will be dragged down. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17. Now on second down. Nice move there. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? From the gun, running back gets to give. There he goes. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Under fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
And the groupers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To throw, it's Wicks. Throws to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into a locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point